Hello, I'm Katie Cole with Clarity Wealth Development. I'm here to do part 2 of your PERS statement. This is for people who were hired after August 28th, 2003, and then they are in the OPSRP plan, which is the Oregon PERS Service Retirement Plan. And what we're going to do is just kind of go over that statement page by page, just so you can see how it's laid out. The first part is pretty similar across all PERS, no matter what tier or what program you're in. It just gives you basic information like your name, address, your PERS ID, which is important for any communication, logging online, getting information when you fill out your forms to retire. It does have also your first hire date, which is when you actually first started working for PERS, but it doesn't mean you started your retirement plan yet. The service date is what is actually important for you when you're planning for your retirement, trying to figure out your pension benefit. That's when you actually started earning retirement credits. PERS usually has a 6-month waiting, but there also might be times when you were not working for PERS. And so if you started back up again, that's where that service credit sometimes is a little different. But also, if you've been inactive with PERS for a very long time, you will become an inactive member, and that you still have your PERS. And so you want to make sure you either roll that over to another employer plan, the Oregon Savings Growth Plan, or your own IRA if you don't want to leave it in the PERS program. Some people forget. So it's really important to make sure that you have some current information with PERS. You may have moved and your address never changed and it never caught up to you. There's millions of dollars in lost pensions because people don't keep that up to date. Then the two parts to your pension and your retirement. One is the pension. This is a defined benefit plan. You won't see any account numbers here. This is not where your contributions are going. You won't see a regular account or variable account as a PERS 1 or 2 person might see. This is just how they figure your retirement benefit. So the formula is right there. It's usually based on a percentage. It's based on your final monthly salary and how many retirement credits you have. Used to be service years. Now they call them retirement credits. So this is a quick formula to figure out basically what your retirement benefit might be. But the better thing to do is to actually request an estimate. You can do it online, and a written estimate is one where you can only do those once a year, sometimes twice, depending on when you're retiring. But that is when you are really actually looking at retiring within 6 months to a year to get a really better idea of what that retirement benefit will be. The next part is just going over the individual account program, the IAP. This has now been changed where you have a target date fund. So if you've never logged in, never changed anything, it's based on your age. So it's looking at a target date of when you possibly would retire. And that is how it's invested. So if you're unclear what that means or how that works, it's a good idea to go ahead and log in. It's iap.voya.com. So you want to do that just to see where you are. But this statement tells you where you're invested. So you can see the very first, it says IAP Target Date Fund 2035, the account balance at the end of the previous year, and then the account balance at the end of the year, how much the earnings were on that for the year, and how much your contributions were. A big thing is I have people who don't realize that they can actually add money to a secondary like 403 or a 457 plan, depending on who they're working for with PERS. So make sure when you're looking at your W-2, you can see what's being deducted from your paycheck as contributions you're making, and it also shows you what your employer is doing. That's a quick check to see if you're not sure you're contributing, but in this statement, it does say how much you contributed as an employee into the IAP program. The second part is a new thing that's come out this last couple of years. 2020. This is the employee's pension stability account information. And what this is with PERS, you have 0.75% of your contributions of the total 6 that are going into this pension stability fund. The 5.25 is going in actually the IAP, which is in the target date fund. But those are only for people who have monthly salaries over the threshold, which is usually over 3,000. And if you don't see anything here under the stability account, then you're not paying into it. If you see it, that means you are over that threshold and you are paying into it. I'm Katie with Clarity Wealth Development. We do help people with retirement. That's one of our things that we'd like to help on PERS. It's a lot to know, and we are fiduciaries, so we do go through and make sure you understand all your options before you make a decision. You can go to PERS workshops. They're all over. You can go online and watch videos. But if you're a person that really just likes to sit down and talk with someone one-on-one, we are your people as far as helping you out with that. So if you need to contact us, claritywealthdevelopment.com. Online, you can just say, contact us, and we'd be happy to help you out with that. Again, have a great day, and thank you very much.